work out and figure it out. But for the most part, we're doing as best we can right now. But I want to thank you for joining us. And
you're quite welcome.
I've got to say that, you know, I think Mike Menino said it the best. You have a unique moment in history, and especially over here in New York, you might be more famous with Met fans than with Cub fans.
probably so.
but I know that they're tortured souls, so I won't pick on them any further. Especially our producer Eric is, like I said, he is the biggest Met fan on the planet with all the stuff that he's going on over here. But
that don't make him bad though, does it?
No. It's
it is Mad Radio, so he's entitled to be a little mad.
I've been told being a Met fan is like purgatory, so it's just you go straight to heaven afterwards. So
yeah.
Well, Jim,
and I guess it was the same thing. It was probably the same thing for Cub fans up until 2016.
Jim, it really I just can't thank you enough, because without you, you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again, without you, I do not write this book, and I'm going to continue, Mark and I and Eric and a lot of other people are going to continue to try to right this wrong, and, you know, hopefully sooner than later, because I know you're not squawking and you're not complaining a lot, but I know a lot of guys who aren't nearly as fortunate as you, who haven't led the blessed life that you have. And my friend, thank you again for blessing us by appearing on our first premiere show. Thank you, Jim.
Well, I sure appreciate it, and you guys are quite welcome.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
So thanks again, Jim. And before we sign off, since I guess like I'm the starter, just like I got on the mound, I went my 5 innings. I threw my 100 pitches. I get to go to the bullpen, and Eric's been clicking on the screen and bringing up pictures and stuff like that. So he's our middle relief guy. So Douglas, this makes you the closer. You got to close this thing out.
I'll close it out, no problem. Well, our good friend Mark Littell is from the boot heel of the state of Missouri, and another famous writer, a little bit more famous than Mark, believe it or not, a lot more famous than me, Samuel Clemens, a.k.a. Mark Twain, once said that kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see.
Yes.
Well, folks, here at Mad Radio, we want to be kind. And we want, if you're up to it, and believe me, you don't have to be. This is our point of view. It doesn't necessarily have to be your point of view, but we hope kindness can be transmitted to the 245 Park Avenue offices of the Commissioner of Major League Baseball, and especially to the 12 East 49th Street offices of the Major League Baseball Players Association. Because, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, since 1992, revenue has grown 325% in this game. They've made $500 million since 2016, and every team's value is up 19% since 2016 to $1.54 billion. So
boy,
I don't know why they cannot share the wealth. $625 for every 43 game days is chicken feed. I'm not trying to make a comparison to, the show chickens that Jim raises, but
great corollary, my friend.
Yeah, but it's just this inequity. There are people late to the game who, when they hear about this, their jaw drops. And Mark has taken up this cause with me, and I hope the more people, I hope some of you who are listening to us for the first time, and I hope you're going to be repeat customers, I hope you take up this cause. All you got to do is email Tony Clark, TonyTonyC at MLBPA.org and rob.manfred at MLB.com. Tell them what you think about this. Tell them that you're not being kind to the men who grew the game, men who, like Jimmy Qualls, they're the ones who stood out on the picket lines, and they're the ones who allowed this game to grow. And in future issues, in future podcasts, we'll be bringing on other men who are maybe a little bit more righteously indignant than Jim Qualls. So thank you very much, everybody. We're sorry for the technical glitches. Next time, hopefully, my upstate friends on Facebook will chime in as well. And maybe you'll even see me on camera. But thank you again. And everyone, our next show, we're taping on July 12th, and I believe it's airing on Monday, July 16th. It'll be the very, very critically acclaimed sports columnist of the Salt Lake City Tribune, Kurt Kragthorpe. And until then, thank you very much for tuning in. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Are we done?
Yeah, thank you very much, Jim.
Okay, I sure appreciate it. I hope everything works well for you guys.
See me. I mean, it must be something I've done, and that's a kink, that's a glitch that will work out. I'm going to go